Hello, crafty friends. It's Rhonda from Stampin' Up, and I am back today for day 2 of my Everyday You and Me scrapbook workshop from Stampin' Up. My previous video, I went through the entire cutting guide, cut all of the pieces with you to show you how detailed and easy it is to follow these instructions. Now, today I'm going to start assembly. I've taken a few days, not meaning to, but I ended up having to take a few days to get this prepared because I didn't have a lot of time. I had some out-of-town things I had to attend with family. And so in the meantime, I had a little bit of time here and there, and I did a little extra work. I did some photo mats. I distressed everything. Now, the future technique in this is adding color with blending brushes. And they suggest that you use the, I have it here, the Pecan Pie for the distressing of this, and a blending brush, which would be this. What I did, because it's what I'm used to, and I'm really trying to utilize my Stampin' Up, or my Close to My Heart stuff while I can. I use Toffee, and I use the Distress Tool. This one's from scrapbook.com. I find this a little bit easier to distress edging on papers than a blending brush. The blending brush is nice for the embellishments and stuff, but those are the two things that I like to use for my distressing of papers. So what we're going to do today is we are going to start with layout 1 and the left page. Voila, look at that, it's right here. I have it all laid out, everything's distressed. Now you're going to notice a little bit of difference. This one has 3x4 pictures. Mine has 2 4x6 pictures. I went ahead and I cut everything out as indicated in the instructions, but then I altered a little bit. Rather than having this big yellow colored paper there, I cut 2 1-inch strips out of that paper. I had cut it, and then I distressed the edges, and I'm just going to outline it like that with there. So that's the big thing I did different on this page. So let's go ahead and let's get started here. Make sure that I'm good in screen there. It looks like I am. Sorry my mess up here in front of me, but in order to get all of this in, I have to really put my camera up high, and my paper pumpkin boxes, which I'm using to hold my phone holder, which is actually supposed to attach to my table. But in order for me to get 2 double layouts in screen here, which I will when I get one done, I had to get it higher up. So I have paper pumpkin boxes 3 high. I have my phone holder attached to one and then moved out a little bit. And then I have a light and a dish full of embellishments and a big jug of Mod Podge weighting it down so it doesn't tip the box over. So if something happens today and all of a sudden it's crash, that means that my box gave out, which I'll take it down today and try something new. I am going to get a different setup. I just haven't yet. So let's get started. Now, some of these I have already done a little gutting of cardstock to save some paper. And I haven't done it on this one, and I want to show you what I'm going to do because I just can't. Oh, yes, I did. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. I already did it. I gutted that piece out so I could use that for photo mats or something else. So all we have to do here then is just put this piece of paper down. I thought this was one that I left, but I know which one it was that I left out now. not only does this save your paper, but it also saves a little bit of weight and bulk in your scrapbook albums by getting rid of paper that is not seen. And, you know, easily can get 2 4x6, I think, maybe not 2 4x6 photo mats out of there, but get some photo mats out of there. Whoopsie, did you see what I did? I do not want, I have a habit of putting adhesive right in the center for when I'm doing cards, but I don't want to do that here. So let's put this back. I had some adhesive on here yesterday, but it must have not stuck very well. I love this plaid paper. I think it is so pretty. So this is going to go here. No, it's not going to stay. It must have. I want this to stick down so I can make sure I get things straight. So that's going to be temporary. I'm not a real fast scrapbooker, so I really did want to get some of this stuff put down before my video so it didn't end up being super long. Now this one has a couple of stickers. Now what I did is I used these to make notes. I wrote the 2 by 4 by 6 pictures, and I also wrote down that the pictures are from 2016, because these pictures are all from my family reunions for years, and I have them all separated by year. And so I want to remember, so when I go to do my journaling, because my pictures are going to be on the page, I can remember to write what the date was on it. And I just use this to write notes. As you can see, my little diagram here are my pictures and the yellow and all that. So it just helps. Now it says that we need a sticker here. So let's get our sticker sheet out. And I even went through the sticker sheet. And hang on a second, I'm gonna close my door. My hubby and my cat making noise out there. So this uses some stickers here, it says, and they're down here on the bottom. I guess it's one big sticker. And we are going to put that, I'm not gonna look at any measurements here. Doesn't really tell me, maybe it does. Doesn't really say at what measurement to put that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it at about 1 inch. I think that sounds like a good spot. And isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that a lot. And then we have the pictures. We'll go ahead and get that part put on. So this is my family, and I thought this was perfect, all of us together. This is my immediate family. My dad, my mom. This is my oldest brother. The next oldest, the one under him passed away in 2013, and then there's me. And then there's my dad with the 3 boys and my husband, Tad. And so all of us together, I thought that was perfect. I haven't quite figured out all of the embellishing yet. I went through the sticker sheet and kind of wrote down the ones that I knew I was going to use, you know, from the directions. I wrote that down so that when I went to embellish, I wouldn't use things that I wanted for another page. And so I made a note here, I know I did, that said I was going to put this at 2 1/4 inches. Right here, 2 1/4 inches, and I'm going to follow the line of the paper to think that that's straight. See, I tried to be prepared so that I wasn't trying to figure all this stuff out while I was doing the video. And I'm telling you right now that I love this scrapbook kit so much that I'm actually tempted to buy another one and just continue on with this reunion scrapbook. Now, I do have another pack of paper and I have a pack of the cardstock, but I don't know, I just love it all so much. Now, I have 9 3/4 for this side. So we'll put that there. It's hard to see that from this angle. And that goes almost right down that line. So what's the weather like where you're at? I'm in, uh-oh, nope, that didn't work, folks. What did I do wrong? I completely measured that wrong. 2 1/4 inches, how could that be? Must have been 3 1/4 inches. Well, it's a good thing that I used this close to my heart tape runner because it comes off. It gives you a leeway there. Now I know the pictures go at 3 and 9. So I don't know. It is 2 1/4, but I don't know what I did there. Did I have it over farther? Maybe it was this one. Oh, I know. It's the outside edge that's supposed to be at 9 3/4, not the inside edge. That's what I did wrong. See, it's a good thing we have our notes, huh? So anyway, I live in Mason, which is south of Lansing, Michigan, mid-Michigan. And it was 0 degrees when I got up this morning and -12 wind chill. And it looked like we got 2 or 3 inches of snow. Kind of hard to tell because of all the wind and drifting. So it's really kind of hard to tell exactly how much snow we got. But my brave husband just went out and snowblowed us and my neighbors on both sides. So bless his heart, I tell you. I took a picture of the outdoors. I opened up the sliding glass doors and I took a picture. That's my idea, going outside. I wanted to send a couple of emails off to some friends and family member, and so I just took a picture of the outdoors so they could see all the snow and told them how frozen we are here. Of course, school closed. They closed that up last night, or actually yesterday afternoon, because they knew how cold it was going to be. So I had my grandson all day yesterday. That was fun. We had a lot of fun. And his daddy works at the post office, so he works nights, so he didn't have to go in last night, so he stayed home with him today. And I don't know if they'll have school tomorrow or not. So then it looks like this just goes right in the center. And I can see right now that I don't know if I'm going to get this whole workshop done on video today. It's already been 14 minutes. The time really flies when we're doing these videos. So then we got the embellishing. And what I had out so far, which I don't know what happened to it, I had some embellishing out for this layout. Is it stuck to the bottom of this? No. I see this, which they had that going up like that. And then I don't know what happened to the other 2 pieces. I had them all out. I don't see them here. That's weird. They like disappeared on me. Let's see. What's that look like? Okay, well, maybe I just won't do the embellishing part because for some reason I don't know what happened to them. I see the embellishments for the other page, but I don't see them from this. Oh, right there they are. Duh, I had my tape runner on top of them. So they have this going right here. And what I did with these is I took my thing and I made them a little bit darker because they're kind of a natural. You can see they're kind of natural, and you can see how I made it darker just using that tool. And so I kind of like that there, how they have that. So I think I'll do that. And just put a little glue on those. And I'm going to put that like right there. And then I'm going to, I guess I'll use a little glue. Hopefully it's not stuck. Sometimes it doesn't want to come out for me. Oh boy. Why does it do that? Right when you want to use it on video, then it doesn't want to come out. Well, I'll tell you what. I have another one right here, and I'm pretty sure, although we used this one at a workshop the other day, so this one could be plugged too. We'll see. Oh, this one's good. All right, same kind of glue. It's the Bearly Art glue. I just put it in a little bottle here so that I can use it at my workshops. So then we're just going to put this flower over this. You know, embellishing is kind of like your own thing, you know, do however you like it. But I'm just going to do that. And then I think I'm going to put, see now this uses these 3 stickers, but I don't have that same spot for those 3 stickers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put that there because I kind of like that there. And these are all the die cuts that just punched out, and they have the project number on the other side of them. So I'm going to put that there, like that. And then it has another sticker here. A sticker right here they used. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that on there, like so. See. Oh, there's another one there. So there's another flower they used on there that I did not notice. And I think it is not that one, it's this one here. And so I can show you, they used this flower here, and then they took their blending brush, and it looks like they just colored the flower portion of it. And it just gives it a little bit more blending, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and color the whole thing. I'll leave it. I'll leave it like that. And then they put this along with that underneath that sticker, which I probably can't get up. Oh, yes I can. All right, so let's put a little more glue on. Let's put some glue on this, and we'll just glue right here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this stem off. I don't like using a ton of dimensionals on my scrapbook pages. They just get too fat. So in order to not have some of that bulk from the stem, I'm just going to cut it off and put it underneath that sticker, like so. Hold that down for just a second. And I think that looks cute. And I'm gonna, there's some word stickers and stuff I'm gonna do in the end, but I like that so far. So we're just gonna move on to page 2. And then I'll take a look at both pages together and see if there's some more embellishing to do. Now, on this one, I'm going to use a flip flap because I have a lot of pictures from this year that utilize this bridge. I'll tell you a story about this bridge. They're okay, this is at a park called, is it Rembrandt Park, and it's in Reed City, Michigan, and they have a bridge. It's a swinging bridge. So as you can see here, hold this up, there's a bridge here and you can see the ropes coming down. When you go over this, it sways back and forth. And on some other layouts, I don't think we're doing them today. No, we're not. On some other layouts that I'll be doing, I show what it looks like to walk up to this bridge. It's just so beautiful. Walk in, there's a river, of course, where the bridge is at, and it's just a very unique park. I really like it a lot. And every year it's like tradition for me and my brothers and my husband to walk along it. And you can take this long trail and just keep going. This is part of it where you just keep walking. There's that nice trellis there, and my husband just standing there kind of looking at all the flowers and stuff, just wildflowers. There's a river that runs along the side of it, and you can fish. Don't really catch anything, but you can fish. You can keep walking through here, and you end up going under a real bridge where there's all kinds of graffiti, nice graffiti, and then it takes you right into the town of Reed City. It's pretty cool. All right, I know this is an embellishment that they use here, and it's layering these two pieces. So I colored the bottom piece, and then, you know, I'm gonna lay that over the top of it. So let's do that, because I know I'm gonna do that. Now this page called for 6 3x4 spots. They had 3 pictures, and then they had 3 embellishment / journaling spots with the different pieces of cardstock. And again, I did cut them all according to the directions, and I knew that if I didn't use them on the layout because of my photo sizes, that I would I'll use them for a card or whatever. They won't go to waste because I love this paper. So we have this little foliage here. I'm going to put my stamp pad on top of it just to set it down. I have some little hearts here for embellishment. And if you watched my first video, I couldn't figure out what the heck they wanted all these little tiny pieces for. But now I see they go in between here to make it look like there's one long piece. And I had talked about how they utilize the paper for you as much as they can. They really do. They're really good at not wasting paper. And the only thing they don't do is tell you to gut your cardstock, which I've learned that a long time ago, so it's a must. You got to gut your cardstock so that and this is already done. I'm not going to turn this over, but this cardstock right here is cut at 3/4 of an inch all the way around so that I had that big piece of cardstock there. Now this tells me to put this up those directions are kind of weird. Let's see. 1 1/4 inches over. This is a little out of alignment here. There we go. I did have glue on this one. 1 1/4 inches over, and that is hard to read. So I'm just going to, it says 2 1/4 inches there, but 1 1/4, no, that's not right. No, I guess it is. 1 1/4 inches over, and I'm trying to see how far up. 5/8 of an inch up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So right, I'm going to use this line right here. I'm going to use that little line right there on the paper and put that right there. And then these little things go in the centers, so I can still tuck those under. And then there's a 1/4 inch between each one. I'm not going to put that on there now. So, you know what? I'm gonna get a ruler out here so I can have my measurements a little bit better. Just gonna put that right there. Put that there. And that is at almost 1 1/4. And 1 1/4 up there. And then I can easily mark a 1/4 inch here. A little bit better. About right there. And then we'll put this up here. So tell me in the comments, now that's not right. I need more space. Nope, we have more space between here and here, it looks like. Anyhow, I'm gonna have to make this different. A 1/4 inch here, or 5/8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I counted, I added that, I did that wrong. Okay, so that is gonna go right there. Oh yeah, that's right, that one there. It's not very straight though. I stand up, it's not very straight. And then this one has to come up farther, so we have even spacing. And I'm gonna say about right there. Looks good to me. Now these little pieces, which I'm just gonna put some tape in the center, go right in the middles of these two to give that appearance. I don't know how easy that's going to be to line those up. I probably should have figured that out ahead of time. Let's say there and there. That looks pretty good. And then here, we'll get that one up. I like this close to my heart tape they came out with right before they closed. I wish that we could still get some. I haven't been able to figure out if there's a manufacturer that actually made it. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I haven't been able to figure out who that might be. And then these ones are easier because they are just going to slip underneath. And because it's just a line all the way down, you know, it doesn't have to match perfectly. You're not going to be able to tell. So I don't know if maybe it would have been smarter to put those down first. or not. And then I need one more for the top. And I'm going to put a little tape right on the edge of that. Come right up here. I'm kind of just using this line over here to guesstimate where that goes. And I think it looks pretty darn good. So, there we go. How long does it take you to do a single scrapbook layout, folks? I would really like to know that, because you know what? Just based on what I just did, this is going to be the only one I'm going to get done today, because I don't want to keep you here forever. And this is another 1 1/4 inches over. So we'll go ahead and we'll put that ruler right up there and right there. And we know it's going to go right to the line there, like that. And so this is going to end up being at least a 3-part video, because I'm not going to keep you all on here for an hour and a half if it's going to take me a half hour just to do one. And see, we're already at 31 minutes. So that's okay though, right? We just don't all get to scrapbook for hours on end every day. All right. Am I still at my 1 1/4? That wasn't straight, so I had to move it. Can't have not straight, right? Put this underneath here at, we'll say, the 7 3/4 mark. Get that one on there now. And then I'll put this one on here. How about we go like this? We'd be smart this time and put it on there right. About right there. Okay. Now we are going to put a flip flap on here. So if you don't know what a flip flap is, it's just this little plastic photo holder, and it has adhesive on it right here. You put your photo in there and it flips up. And some people attach these to the outside of their page protectors. I don't like to do that, because I usually will place my finished scrapbook layouts in a D-ring album, and then when my whole project is done, I transfer them all to a postbound album. And I want the liberty to be able to move things around. So I just go ahead and stick them right down to my page, and then I cut a slit in my page protector, which if you've been with Close to My Heart, you know, if you've watched a lot of people from Close to My Heart, you've seen many videos about that. So what I'm going to do is, this is the picture I'm going to put down here. Well, that's not going to work, is it? I'm trying to figure out this. I think I need to cut a bigger piece of paper to go in between there, or bring this down. I don't think that would look bad. Bring that down and just have a bigger piece there. So I'll just go ahead and put that back, because I think that would look nice if this was lined up there. So I'm going to line this picture up with this picture, and then I'll just have a bigger piece of that showing right there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to pull, and I'm going to do my journaling on this other side of this. So there's no other picture on the other side. So I am just going to pull off a little portion of this. And what I want to do is I want to attach this underneath this photo so you don't see my adhesive. So I'm going to line this up. My photo mat is going to show underneath, so I don't have to, you know, put a photo mat on the one down. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right here. Line that up. Now once these flip flaps, once you take off that sticky, you're committed because it is really, really sticky. And then I'm going to try to grab that, which I can't see it now. Where'd it go? It did not work the way I wanted it to work because it bent up the wrong way. I wanted it to go up this way. There we go. Oh, that's funny. Not really, but see what I mean? That's lined up right there. And then I'm going to stick that down. I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to stick that flip flap down. Okay, now that is down, but my photo itself is not. So now I can just go ahead, put my adhesive for this on here, and then I'm going to line it back up with this. Make sure I have it right where I want it, nice and straight. And I'm going to put it down. I'm going to take my bone folder, pick this up, and I'm just going to burnish this real well here just to make sure that flip flap doesn't come undone. And there you have it. So I don't think that looks so bad up here. Maybe I'll put a little tab up there or something that says pull here or something like that. Or I'm not sure. That didn't quite fit right there, but I had it at 7 3/4. Okay. So that's just sitting there at the very top. And I don't think it looks that bad. So, okay, now we're going to do some embellishing on this page before I let you go today. And okay, first we have our little doodad here. Okay, so we have this here, so we have to be careful of what we do down here. So we might have to bring down our embellishments. I kind of like that. I think that looks kind of cute, so it kind of drags down like that. And then we have another one of these, which we're going to put here. Now, we have this, and then we have some other pieces. And I want to show you, I was going to put this underneath here in this corner. I was thinking about having that coming out from that corner there. I'm not going to push it down yet. Let's bring in the other page. And let's see what we should do with this other page. We got them both in? Nope, we got to move this stuff out of the way. Move it all the way over. And my glass is in the way. Always got to have my water glass there. All right, that's as close as it's going to get. Okay? And I think it's even straight, but you can't see it all. So, keeping with our visual triangle, I think I'm going to not do that. I have a cluster here, and I have a cluster here, and I could make these bigger, which I may do. So why don't we bring this up here and just make a cluster here on this. And I'm still going to put, I think I'm still going to have something here, but maybe not. Maybe we'll just do this. Do something like that, because the papers are pretty enough to have just by themselves. But there are a couple of embellishment stickers that they put on this page too. So let's see what we got here. Okay, we have this sticker here, which they have going this way, and they have it going right over that. So let's do that. Let's copy their little embellishment cluster. I think that will be pretty. And then that gives us our visual triangle. So this is going to go down first. Sorry about my arms being in the way like that, but how else are you supposed to do this? So anyway, tell me in the comments what your weather's doing today. And I know that I'm an inexperienced YouTuber, and I don't get into all that editing and stuff like that to make these videos all perfect and stuff. I just don't have time to do all that. And so let me know in the comments if there's something you think I could do to improve this without editing. And also, how long does a video keep your attention? Like, is it a half hour? Is it 20 minutes? Do you watch the whole thing? Do you skip on through? Just kind of curious, you know, like something like this, you know, I mean, I'm actually doing something on the whole thing. I'm not going through products. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm actually working here. And so this kind of video would keep my attention. I like to watch the process. We're gonna keep this down here. No, it's not up here on the thing, but I like it up here. So I'm gonna put it right here, like that. And I'm keeping everything flat. And then there's some stickers, and there are a couple that I really like. Things to remember, maybe. Trying to decide what kind of stickers to put on this. We have things to remember. I'm just going to put that right down there. And I like it kind of going over. And then I have one that says nothing but smiles. And I like that for over here because they're all smiling. So I think I'm going to put this right here. And then I think I like happiness right here. I'm going to put that right on that blue right there. And I think that's good. The embellishments I've chosen outside of what comes in this kit are the Iridescent Pearls Basic Jewels, because there's a lot of white in this all these papers, and I think that this will just kind of bring out everything. I'm going to do that at the very end of all of the pages. So I think that's it, folks, for today. I have a couple of hearts here I need to decide where to put. And while I'm doing that, I really hope that you'll like and comment on my video, good or bad, I don't care. Just, you know, of course, I'd love it all to be good, but, you know, if you think there's places that I really need to improve, I'd love to hear that too. So just let me know in the comments what you think. I think I'm just gonna put a couple hearts here, like that. That's not where they were, but that's where I like them. The only other thing is there's a little heart sticker here. There's another little heart sticker. How about if we put that right here? I think that would be cute right there. And I think that's the only stickers they had on page 1. I didn't mark down the word stickers because I wanted them to be appropriate to my pictures. So there we go. I think it's really pretty. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm sure I'll get better at some point. Thank you for watching today and have a great one. Bye.